Alright, now it's time to get into the meat and potatoes of making this bumper, or fabbing up our front end. So I got with me the original bumper that's bent. I'm going to use it for some measuring references. And then I have the bumper cover that, well, I got either going to use this one or I got another one. But, so we can use it for shape. I've already measured the length of tubing we need. 90 inches for the top tube and 86 for the lower tube. Because there are 2 grooves in the bumper where these things have to go. And there might end up being a third later on. At the meantime, just this is the main part of the bumper to get. Alright, center point is right in between there. So I'm going to measure for the start of the first bend from the center 16 inches. That'll make it so we can fit in there, and then we'll just keep fitting it into this bumper. Same top and bottom. So now we measured that, we're done. Alright, after I don't know, a little while of bending, I got 3 bends on either side. For the top piece, okay, get started on the next one. The lower one. The only difference going to be between the lower one and the top one is this one is 4 inches shorter to accommodate for the wheel arch. So we're going to go ahead and put our center line on here, and then out from our center line we're going to do, as I wrote it down on the board, 20 inches, 9 1/4, and 5 1/4. Alright, I got all the pieces bent. I cut some shorter tabs here, little pieces. So that way I have a 2 7/8 gap between the 2 pipes. So they're squared up. I got 3 of them, just tack welded for now. But as you can see, fits nice and snug in the bumper. That side there, this side needs to get fixed on the plastic right there, but alright, using the old bumper for reference, even though it was a little bent, one side of it was pretty straight forward, so figured out how I need to mount the bumper. So what I've gone ahead and done is made 2 of these. It's, I don't even know what angle it is, but the way I measured it out was it's a 1/2 inch difference. And then I added 3/8 of an inch for the length and to accommodate for the tube notch. So as you can see, tube notch, tube. Fits nice. I've already measured on the car where these need to go. Just go ahead and get them tacked on. I am a one-man operation. It's not easy to do some of this stuff by myself. So I got a ratchet strap hooked onto the motor, and the motor mounts. So I can hold this in to the notch on the mounts that are tacked onto the car. So what I'm going to do is and that's where that's going to go. The bumper looks good. There you go. Alright, this piece I got here is actually a goober piece. I end up bending this bend too much for one of the bumper braces. So, for the lower one, so I had to cut another one and make another one. So I'm going to try to reuse this and put it in the bottom lip right here of the bumper. So it's actually not too far off. So we're just centering it out. We're going to go ahead and bend it exactly the same. All the marks are on there as the original one. So I'll just use them and bend them accordingly to match it. Bend the one side, flip it around, bend it, match the angles so it fits in this lower. That'll give me some more bracing, and I'll be able to put bars in it, and I'll mount some gussets. And it'd be a place to tie the car down with. And if I ever decide to put like a lip, like one of those air dam lips on it, I'll have something to mount that to pretty easily. And the goal here is it looks like it'd be the lowest point on the front of the car, so hopefully protect the radiator from dragging the ground is what I'm kind of aiming for. If not, I'm going to have to do an air dam, and that way I at least get a little crunch warning when I know I'm getting close to the radiator. Alright, I got the lower bar in. I got a brace here. Already notched, like I said, notched these, put these two bars in, took the clamps off, pulled the cover off. I went ahead and finish welded them. So next, I've already lopped off part of this bottom piece. The lower bar was too long on both sides. I got to cut the driver's side still. I cut this one off the passenger side, which as you can see is the right length. So I'm going to tube knot, I'm going to go ahead and notch this, cut the length for that side. Alright, I'm on the passenger side of the car. This is the lower tube cut off from here. It's not a very clean cut, I'm not very happy with it. My bandsaw wouldn't fit in it, so I had to use the freaking Sawzall, and I don't know, I think I have the blades bent or something. But, so I'm going to notch this tube so it'll fit around here, and it'll go in like this. Alright, this tube, lower tube actually overhangs past the bumper. So I measured off enough to fit inside. Eventually I plan to put a, I know them as Zeus fasteners. It's some people call them quarter turn fasteners. A lot of race cars use them, to where it's just a big flathead, you put it, you loosen it, and that's it, it comes apart. So I plan to do those to hold the bumper on, so I can pull it off. The whole point of this is if I decide to show it or something, and just pull a couple of quarter turns and set the bumper on the ground right in front of it, and so you can see my cool race car race car bumper. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and notch this to fit. Alright, as you can see, top and bottom braces are welded in. The only thing I have left to do to this bumper, to where I'm like 90% happy with it and 90% done, is the I gotta add, it only has 2 mounts on the front, so I want to add 2 more. Other than that, I'd say she's race car ready. Let's go ahead and get these front pieces notched, cut, notched, welded into the top. And that's it for the bumper for now. Not going nowhere.